Mama Russell here. Today we're going to learn about how to make Dutch babies. Dutch babies uses a lot of your staple foods, which are flour, sugar, milk, eggs, things that you usually have just hanging around the house. So today, again, we're going to show you the easy way to make Dutch babies. The first thing you do is preheat your oven to 400 degrees. You take some spray, cooking spray, and I'm going to put it into 2 because I like mine thin, not super thick. And they're going to come out in a bowl shape. So I set those aside, and everything that you have is your staples. And so the first thing you're going to do is melt your butter in a bowl, making sure you put a lid over it so that it doesn't spatter. And then in a glass measuring cup, you're going to measure 3/4 cup milk and heat it for 30 seconds. We are going to take 3 eggs and stick them in the blender. 3 eggs. This is real simple. Eggs and then flour. We're going to have 3/4 cup of flour. So when we measure our flour, I teach my students to scoop. And so that we don't have air pockets, I cut an X in it and then I tap across the top and level off. So I don't have a 3/4 measuring cup, so I'm going to use 1/2 and a 1/4. Again, cutting that using the flat end. So there's 3/4 cup flour. It adds for 3 tablespoons of sugar. Sugar, we don't have to do that, but and I just, on this recipe, I kind of just scoop and dump because a little more sugar in this is not going to make a big difference. So we have sugar. We're going to put the milk in. Okay. The vanilla. We use vanilla extract, and I'm using pure vanilla extract, so I don't use that much. But it asks for 2 teaspoons of vanilla. This is vanilla. The other one was almond, and so I just put a dash of almond in. And I just happen to like that flavor. And then it asks for salt, but I don't put salt in any of my stuff. And then you pour in the melted butter. Use your rubber scraper. Put the lid on. Stop, and then you're going to want to scrape the edges down because some of the flour gets stuck on it. I'm just making sure that you get the edges, and then you're going to stir it again. And you don't want it super high. Okay, and then you get your 2 prepared greased pans. Now in the olden days they'd use cast iron skillets to do this because they can go in the oven. I don't have those, so I just use a pie plate. Try to pour half and half. Some recipes call for you to heat the melted butter into the pan in the oven and then dump it in. I just do it in the microwave because for safety reasons with my students. And then I'm gonna take my rubber scraper and get out as much as I can from the blender. And then I'm going to put it in the oven, and we're going to bake for 20 to 25 minutes. Got the Dutch babies out of the oven, and they're really supposed to look like a bowl, but this one turned out a little bit better. This one is probably good. But what you do is you take and you sprinkle powdered sugar on top. But there's lots of different toppings you can have. You can put lemon juice, cinnamon and sugar, and jams and jellies, syrups, flavored syrups, whatever it is that makes you want to eat these. And then you just cut them into wedges. Or if it's small enough, you could have one to yourself. So this is vanilla almond Dutch babies. Recipe is in the comments section below. And I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Thanks for joining me today, and have a great day.